Not only do we depend on snow for our livelihoods, but the mountains and snow are really part of our hearts.
Aspen Skiing Company has a long history of being involved in the sustainability movement, from things like our coal mine methane plant to a micro hydro plant to 170 kilowatts of installed solar, to local food initiatives, to reduce deductions of hazardous waste, to light bulb retrofits, and the like. We can do all we want in Aspen, Colorado to reduce our impacts, but at the end of the day, if we're not affecting climate policy, we're not going to have the kind of impact that's necessary to really reduce the impacts of climate change globally. Traded in my skis this afternoon, for a tie and a suit, believe it or not, and I'm here with BICEP, Businesses for Innovative Climate and Energy Policy, to lobby on climate and energy legislation.
We realize that climate change is such a daunting issue that there needs to be both federal and global regulation in order to create change as quickly as it needs to happen.
A small number of companies who are really stuck in the past, who are really stuck in those entrenched incumbent energy sources, unfortunately, are getting in the way of moving legislation and of really making this necessary transition to clean energy. Aspen has stood up when many other ski companies did not, to really promote, talk about the importance of climate change, the importance of weather and actually having snow when you have an outdoor company like a ski company.
At Ben & Jerry's, we know a few things about what happens when things melt. It was our co-founder, Ben Cohen, who probably said it best: if it's melted, it's ruined, and that's true for ice cream, and it's also true for the climate.
So we chose to join BICEP because we believe that federal policy and a business coalition that can help move federal policy is essential. Similar to Aspen Skiing Company, we're one of those canaries in the coal mine when it comes to climate change. While you're facing fewer snow days, we're facing a risk to our supply chain called the Arabica coffee bean.
I think a lot of people get discouraged by politics and figuring out what their role is in politics and talking heads on TV, but lobbying is absolutely critical. They need to hear from people that this is an issue that's important to them, but they also need to hear from fellow businesses that climate change represents a significant economic threat to their business and that there is dollars to be saved and economic value to be gained in being active on these issues.